Hello everybody, this is Harold's Prog Rock Show Part 12. It's about the famous prog rock band Rush, also popular with hard rock fans and even metal fans. Okay, Rush. The band is from Canada. On the first album we have Geddy Lee on bass and vocals, Alex Lifeson on guitar, and we have on drums John Rutsey. On this album we have Finding My Way and Working Man. This album, the first album, is not one of my favorites. Then we go to the second album, Fly By Night, with a very nice cover. On this album we have a new drummer, and the drummer is Neil Peart, who was also writing lyrics for Rush. Then we have Caress of Steel. On this album we, for the first time, we have some longer tracks. One track is 18 minutes long and almost 20. The Fountain of Lamneth, that's a long one. And The Necromancer, 12 minutes, is also longer than before. Then we go to 2112. 2112 is a very good album. It's a classic. The 2112 song is one side from the original LP, and it's a science fiction story. And this is really great, this album 2112. On the B-side we have also Tears. Tears is with Mellotron, a good track from 5 minutes long. Mellotron on Tears. Then we go to A Farewell to Kings. This is my favorite Rush album. I really like it. On this album we have Xanadu and Sickness X1, two songs from 11 minutes each, and Sickness X1 and Xanadu are very good. On this album there's also the hit single Closer to the Heart. Then we have a live album. It's called All the World's a Stage, a live album. Then we go to Hemispheres. On Hemispheres we have Sickness X1, Book 2, Circumstances, The Trees, and La Villa Strangiato. La Villa Strangiato is an instrumental track and it's very good. Then we go to Permanent Waves. On Permanent Waves we have The Spirit of Radio, which is very popular. It's always in the live shows from Rush, The Spirit of Radio. Then we go to a classic from Rush, and the classic is called Moving Pictures. On this album we have Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta, that's a song about a car, YYZ, that's the code for the Toronto airport. We have Limelight, The Camera Eye, Witch Hunt, and Vital Signs, produced by Rush and Terry Brown. A real classic, Moving Pictures. Then we go to a live album, Exit Stage Left. It's a double album on LP and it is all on one CD. Then we go to the 80s with Signals. Signals is also one of my favorites. It's in fact on number 2 in my Rush Top 20. On this album we have Subdivisions. Subdivisions is also always in the live show. It's with a lot of keyboards. Geddy Lee is not only on bass and doing vocals, he's also doing the keyboards. And Neil Peart is doing the drums and the lyrics. And we have Alex Lifeson on guitars. Okay, Subdivisions, The Analog Kid, Chemistry, Digital Man, The Weapon, New World Man, and Losing It. Losing It is with Ben Mink on violin, the only Rush song with violin, very good. And Countdown, about the space shuttle which is going into the air. Countdown from Cape Canaveral in the United States of America. Really great. Grace Under Pressure is also a very good album, also from the 80s. and on this one we have Between the Wheels, and the single is Distant Early Warning. Then we go to Power Windows. On Power Windows we have The Big Money and Manhattan Project and Mystic Rhythms. Mystic Rhythms is very, very good. Then we go to Hold Your Fire, also a good album from the 80s. Then we have a live album, it's called A Show of Hands. Then we have Presto. On this album we have The Pass, and The Pass is a very, very good song. Then we go to Rollerbones from 1992, and on Rollerbones we have Bravado. Bravado is a very good song. In 1992 I've seen Rush for the first time in the Netherlands, in Ahoy, Rotterdam, live. That show was too loud. Then we have Counterpart, also a good one. We have a live album, Different Stages Live, and some pictures. Double disc, and this live album, Different Stages, has an extra CD from an old 70s show. Then we have Test for Ego, 1997. Test for Ego is a good album. Vapor Trails. On this album we have no keyboards. Snakes and Arrows. And the last album from Rush, Clockwork Angels. There will be no new albums from Rush because a few years ago Neil Peart has passed away, the drummer. Sad story, of course. Okay, then we go to the vinyl collection. Very nice sleeve, Fly By Night. In the back, with the guys in the band. Uh, 2112, the science fiction story. A Farewell to Kings, my favorite album from Rush. Hemispheres. We have a live poster with from Hemispheres with Alex Lifeson on the double neck, Neil Peart on drums, and Jed Lee on bass, Rickenbacker bass. Also doing the keyboards and the vocals. Then we have Permanent Waves with Natural Science, Moving Pictures, the classic from Rush, classic album. Many people like this album. Then we have the live album, Rush Exit Stage Left. It's a double album. Signals with the Dog. And Countdown and Losing It. And Subdivisions. Grace Under Pressure. Good album. Here are the guys in the band. We have Jerry Lee. In the middle we have Neil Peart, drummer. And then we have Alex Lifeson on guitar. Hold Your Fire with the three bowls. Then we go to the video cassettes. Live. Grace Under Pressure. Tour. A Show of Hands. Rush in Rio, a DVD. Very, very good. And the audience is going bananas. Then we have Air 30. I've seen the show in the Ahoy, Rotterdam. 30 years of Rush. And then we have Snakes and Arrows. I've also seen this show in Rotterdam, in the Ahoy, in the Netherlands. And this show is actually recorded in the Netherlands. And you can see the Dutch windmills here on the inner sleeve. All Dutch windmills. That's nice. recorded in Rotterdam. I've seen this show, Snakes and Arrows, live in Rotterdam. Okay, then we go to the tour book from the Rollerbones tour. It's this one. I will show you some pictures. We start off with Alex Lifeson on guitar. Alex Lifeson. Then we have Neil Peart on drums. And we have, this one, yes, Jerry Lee. Then we have a book from Martin Popoff. This is a Canadian writer, and he loves Rush. He has written a book. The title is Contents Under Pressure, 30 Years of Rush at Home and Away. We see in the middle Jerry Lee. Here we see Alex Lifeson, and there we see Neil Peart. I will show you some pictures. It's an old one, A Farewell to Kings, 1977. My favorite album from Rush. And then we have an old picture with the double neck Rickenbacker from Jerry Lee and the Gibson double neck from Alex Lifeson. And we see Neil Peart on drums. Really nice picture. Martin Popoff, Contents Under Pressure. Then we have a book from a Dutch photographer, Bert Trapp. He is making pictures for a Dutch magazine. It's called I.O. Pages. It's a prog rock magazine, totally in Dutch. So interesting for the Dutch viewers. The book he has made is Prog-Tred. In this book you see 20 years of pictures from prog heroes. On the front we see Neil Peart from Rush. Then we have a picture from Jerry Lee on his bass guitar. And we have a picture from Alex Lifeson on his guitar. That's Prog-Tred from Bert Trapp, the Dutch photographer for the Dutch magazine, prog rock magazine I.O. Pages. Okay, that was my show about Rush, the famous prog rock band. Harold's Prog Rock Show Part 12. Okay, hope you liked it. See you later. See you next time. Bye.